There is no race here. No one else is on this track, just myself, and I enjoy this atmospheric nighttime drive in this snowy mountain road. The headlights are shining on the road. Oh, I crashed my car. Snow is falling gently, while darkness covering the surrounding forest. I find this is very peaceful. I remember I spent a lot of time on this stage, just driving around on my old Pentium PC back in 1998. Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit was a fantastic game back then, and gaming magazines and players also praised the game. Released in 1998 for the PlayStation and PC, this game took the franchise to the next level, introducing the new iconic Hot Pursuit mode. But how does it hold up today? Is it even worth to play an old NFS title like this when we have multiple newer Need for Speed games? I had decided to find out how this game holds up, so sit back, relax, and I will tell you about the history of the game, the different tracks, the cars, and what makes this game a true classic in the PS1 and PC library. Hello my fellow gamers out there, my name is Mr. Zosta, welcome on my channel where we celebrate the golden era of gaming. The Need for Speed franchise was already known for delivering high-speed races and fast cars. Myself played a lot of Need for Speed 2 Special Edition, but Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit took everything to the next level. Developed by EA Canada, this installment focused on more than just exotic cars. It introduced police chases as a core gameplay element. This wasn't just a simple add-on. The Hot Pursuit mode became a defining feature, paving the way for future titles like Most Wanted and Hot Pursuit 2010. The game also made a graphical leap with its improved lighting effects, reflections, and detailed car models, making it one of the best looking racing game of its time. This especially shows if you play the PC version with 3D FX support. Back then, PC players were in for a treat, as there were many community-made cars available for download on 56K modem connection, so if you had enough of the supercars, you could download the texture pack for a Volkswagen Golf. I know, because I just did that. One of my favorite aspects of Need for Speed 3 was the variety in track design. In modern titles, you race in a city or the surrounding areas. However, in NFS 3, you have really cool racing environments. And now, let's go through them one by one. Hometown Track is a picturesque countryside setting with gentle curves and a few sharp turns. This autumn aesthetic makes it relaxing but still a challenging track. Somehow this stage reminds me of the setting of old Stephen King novels like Stand By Me. Oh, and have you noticed the road sign which points toward Crystal Lake? I wonder if this is a Friday the 13th reference. Redrock Ridge is a desert-themed track featuring wide roads, steep cliffs and tight corners. The warm reddish tones make this one visually stunning. For me, this track was neutral. I'm not a fan of desert environments, but it was an alright track. Next one is Atlantica. This coastal city track features futuristic architecture, tunnels and waterfront views. This is mostly a high-speed track, however it has some very sharp turns and corners here and there. For a reason, it reminds you of Miami, but cannot really say why. Our next track is Rocky Pass. This is one of my favorite. This stage is set in the mountains and has cool turns and elevation changes. I enjoy this track very much. I like to drive on these kind of roads in real life as well. On one side of the track you go upwards to a mountain, on the other side you speed downwards. Very nice track. Country Woods. This is the winter version of the hometown setting, and you take a different road this time. You actually turn towards Crystal Lake. However, unfortunately, I couldn't find the lake itself nor Jason Voorhees. What a shame. Next one is the Summit, another snowy mountain course with frozen roads and limited visibility. Mastering the drifting here is key. I love winter and I enjoy the Rocky Pass stage, so this one was even better for me. Forests, cliffs, canyons, you name it. And this stage is much more longer. Our next stage is Aquatica. This is very similar to the Atlantica stage, you know, the Miami one. You are racing in the sunset this time, and the track is slightly different. Very atmospheric, typical summer night vibes here. There are also a few stages, like the Lost Canyon, which is a PC exclusive map, but as I was playing the PS1 version, unfortunately I cannot show you this stage. And also there are hidden and secret stages in the game. The car selection in Need for Speed 3 is a dream for any fan of exotic sport cars. Unlike later games, this one is focused on high-end performance vehicles. You are not going to find any low-end cars here. I'm going to point some of the highlights. We got a Lamborghini Diablo SV, a speed demon that dominates straightaways. Also we have Ferrari 351 F1 Spider, one of the sleekest Ferrari designs at the time, offering a balance of speed and handling. We have Chevrolet Corvette C5, the Mercedes-Benz SL600, the Jaguar XKR, and the El Nino, which is a futuristic concept car exclusive to the game, designed for maximum speed and control. Need for Speed 3 wasn't just about racing. Its variety of modes kept things interesting. You have a lot of options here, so you're not going to get bored quickly. Let's see the different game modes. You have the single race, where you just pick a car, a track, and race against AI opponents. Simple, but fun. You have Tournament. Compete across multiple tracks to win the Ultimate Racing Championship. Here, you can unlock new cars as well. You have Knockout, a high-stakes elimination mode, where the last place racer is removed after each round. I love this, it is much more fun than a normal race. And we have Hot Pursuit, the star of the show. In this mode, either race while dodging police, or play as the cops to take racers down. Spike strips, roadblocks and aggressive AI made this mode an absolute blast. And I have to say that the AI is pretty good. Okay, sometimes you can see weird stuff going on, but overall it's a challenge to win here. What I enjoyed most in NFS 3 is the atmosphere. I played many racing games, but here somehow things were different. Maybe the classic feeling of the whole game, but I really enjoyed it. Also, despite its age, the arcade racing was fun. The controls are good, the physics are okay. There are many options how you want to race. Day, night, weather options. You can race the track in mirror mode, or if you just want to cruise around on a map and practice your skills, you can do that as well. Also, the attention to detail is quite good. The RPM counter next to your speed indicator reflects how the actual RPM counter looks like in a real car. Also, if you race at night, a lot of text and also the rev counter will be displayed in green, just like the dash lights. It's a small thing, but it shows that the developers made an extra effort. So the main question of this video is, should you play it? I had to say I enjoyed playing Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit. Before I started to play, I had a feeling that the game will be too dated, the controls will be clunky, but I had wrong expectations, as even today the game holds up surprisingly well. Of course, we can compare to more modern entries, which are obviously better in almost every way, but we shouldn't compare it. We have to compare this game to similar games in this era. Sure, the handling is a bit arcade-ish and the graphics are dated, but the core gameplay is still as fun as ever. It took me back to that arcade era of games where you don't have to tune your car, worry about achievements, collect various points to unlock an event or anything. While those things are fun to do, sometimes you just need a core racing game, and NFS 3 gives you just that. Oh, and the game has split screen fun. There is no better way to play together with a friend. So, if you're a fan of classic racing games, Need for Speed 3 is a must play. So, this is my take on Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit. What are your memories of this game? Did you love outrunning the cops, or did you prefer playing as them? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it.